Queen Elizabeth II was born Princess Elizabeth Alexandra Mary on the 21st of April in 1926. She wasn't destined for the throne. Elizabeth spent her early years between homes in London and Windsor, enjoying the life of a royal alongside her younger sister Margaret. But that all changed in 1936, when her father's elder brother abdicated the throne. King Edward VIII had reigned for less than a year. When her father took the throne as King George VI, young Elizabeth became his heir apparent. This was a role she took seriously. She made the first of her famous radio broadcasts during World War II from Windsor Castle, when she told the children of Britain that in the end all will be well, for God will care for us and give us victory and peace. Elizabeth joined the war effort personally in 1945. She trained side by side with other British women to be a driver and mechanic. It was just the start of her public service.
I declare before you all that my whole life, whether it be long or short, shall be devoted to your service and to the service of our great imperial family to which we all belong.
One of the defining themes of her life was her long marriage to Prince Philip. She first met him when she was only 13. The pair were distant cousins. King George was initially hesitant about the match. He didn't deem Philip suitable. But the pair were married in 1947 at Westminster Abbey. Their eldest son, Prince Charles, was born the following year, and daughter Anne arrived in 1950. The marriage was tested when King George died earlier than expected in February 1952, and Elizabeth assumed the role of British monarch. She was just 25 years old. Her official coronation took place on the 2nd of June 1953 in Westminster Abbey. For the first time, the ceremony was broadcast on television. Her coronation marked the end of Philip's naval career. He would spend the rest of his life by her side. Queen Elizabeth started her reign as she meant to go on, with her longest ever Commonwealth tour. It lasted 6 months and took in 44,000 miles. The Queen would remain committed to the Commonwealth throughout her life, even as countries gained independence from Britain. Her commitment to public life at times took a toll on her family. There were challenging periods, particularly her eldest son Charles's marriage to Diana Spencer. He was 32 and she was just 20 when they wed. It would ultimately end in divorce. Then in 1997, Princess Diana was killed in a car crash in Paris. The fallout from her death was one of the few times the Queen was thought to be out of step with public opinion. While crowds mourned at the gates of Buckingham Palace, and something of a national hysteria built up, the Queen stayed in Balmoral in Scotland with Charles and Diana's 2 sons, William and Harry. It's said she made the decision to protect her grandsons. They were ultimately thrust into the spotlight, walking behind their mother's coffin on the day of her funeral. Family would cause the Queen yet more problems when Harry, said to be her favourite grandson, married American actress Meghan Markle. The pair decided royal life was not for them and relinquished their roles, moving to the US. The couple made scathing comments about life in the royal family, with Meghan saying one member had made racist remarks. While her personal life wasn't always smooth sailing, the Queen always made sure her public duty didn't falter. She would maintain a love of dogs and horses throughout her life, particularly evident during trips to Balmoral Castle. There she occasionally entertained foreign dignitaries. The Queen lived through 14 Prime Ministers and American Presidents. Winston Churchill was rumoured to be her favourite, with their weekly chats extending well beyond the designated 30 minutes. The pair were so close, the Queen even broke protocol at Churchill's funeral by arriving before his family. She saw huge technological advances in her lifetime, joining in with social media in 2014 when she sent her first tweet, signing it Elizabeth R. The Queen became immortalised in the show The Crown, which dramatised many moments from the monarch's life, including an intruder breaking into her bedroom in 1982. But one of the images that many will remember is of Queen Elizabeth II casting a lonely figure at the funeral of her husband of 73 years. She got back to public duties quickly after the death of Philip, remaining in her later years how she started her reign, as a stoic figurehead who put the needs of the country far above her own.